Hey everybody, I just wanted to get on really quick. I just got home from work and I am really tired. I mean, my day was okay. It was pretty slow, but at the pharmacy, but even still being on your feet, all your shift is very tiring. So, just wanted to talk to you guys today about the importance of taking care of your kids. In this day and age, it can be very difficult to keep a pulse on your kids just because they have access to so much stuff, especially with technology. You have YouTube, you have all kinds of things: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting something. But your kids are on these, social media and other things. I mean, how quickly can you access porn or just anything? You can Google just damn near anything. So, being involved in your kids' life and knowing what's going on with them, what they're looking at, who they're friends with, even though they may seem like old school traditional values, those things will damn near save your kid's life in this day and age. So you have to you have to keep tabs on that. I know for me and my boys, it can be a little awkward because they are boys and there's things that they go through and hormones that they have that I don't necessarily understand. But I do keep that door of communication open for them. I do encourage them to talk to me. And if I don't know the answer, I'm going to put you in contact with somebody who does know the answer. I never leave them with having additional questions because the more they question or they have unanswered questions, then they're going to talk to their friends, and their friends are not going to always give them the best advice or give them the right information. So you want to keep tabs on that. I know for me, it is very irritating to see people who do not know what's going on with their kids. They don't make an effort to take care of their kids. Me and my best girlfriend was talking about that. And at some point, you have to step up to the plate as a parent. If not, then why should you get any type of accolades or parent of the year, because you decided to show up for one thing and you happen to take maybe 2 to 3 pictures and you post them on social media and everybody's like, oh, you're such a good parent, you're supporting your kid at this or that, or I'm here, big ups to my kid and blah blah blah. What? Get GTFOH. um I'm not gonna say all that because one of the curse words may be a little too much for y'all, but I mean, get out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? You are, you may be at a game, you may be at a track meet, you may be at a dance recital, but are you there for rehearsal? Are you there for practice? Are you there when dues is due? Are you there for the uniforms, for the cleats, for the any and everything? My boys are super busy and I'm forever buying cleats. They need tennis shoes, they need socks, they need underwear, they need t-shirts, they need regular clothes to, when on the weekend. I have to replace school uniforms, shirts, pants. And you think you showing up at one practice or one game is it qualifies you for parent of the year? Man and woman, boo. No, it does not. You don't get to leave the raising of your children to somebody else and think I'm still a parent, or my kids have to do what they say, what I say. You don't, what ground do you have to stand on? Your kid is probably looking at you like you're not there for me ever in life. So listen to you for what? What can you possibly tell me? Nothing. Because where are you? Where are you when I need something? Where are you when I just want to talk? Where are you when I'm having issues at school or when I have questions on my homework and stuff like that? Where are you? Where are you when I'm struggling and I need a tutor? Where are you? And if you can answer that question as a parent, big ups and kudos to you. I know a lot of It's another conversation that I had with my sister and my girlfriend. I know plenty of people that are single parents, man, single dads, single moms. There are people who are married and still operate as as in a singleness, a single parent mind state, if you will. So if they can keep tabs on their kid, and one of my homeboys, like, he drives across town. If you live in Houston or you know somebody that live in Houston, you know that everything in Houston is not close together. So if you are driving an hour and a half, dang near 2 hours, an hour and a half, I'm gonna give them an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. You're driving that one way to see your kid every week. You're driving it back home. You're talking to your kid. Like, you have not missed a basketball game or anything. Like, this dude does not use work, or even, I have never even heard him say, I'm too tired to go. He always makes a sacrifice to go and to be there. And I think that that is so great. You know, his son does not have to question whether or not my dad loves me, whether my dad supports me. They have a very good relationship. So you build, I talked about it in my blog for family. So um, you build the relationship that you want. Point blank, period, the end. No harm, no foul, no shade. It is what it is. If you are crappy, I mean, there's no other way to put it. Well, if you're a crappy parent, you don't put forth any effort, not to call, not to nothing, then that's the relationship that you want. You want your kids to not come to you for anything. And your kids feel, when they do really want to come to you, they are hesitant because they feel like a bother. They feel like a burden. Why would anybody want to feel like that? You don't want to feel like that as an adult. So why would you put that on your child? So building the relationship that you want with your children. If you want them to be open and talk to you, ask the questions. Hey, how was your day? What was the best part of your day? What was the worst part of your day? How are you doing in this subject that you find particularly challenging? Kudos to you for having all A's and B's, making the honor roll, this, that, and the other. Hey, I touched base with your teacher and she let me know, blah, blah, blah. Let your kids know that even if you are working like a dog, that you still know what's going on with them. You still care what's going on with them. Hey, you know, what's been on the lunch menu? Something. You gotta give something. I don't understand this giving nothing. What is that? If you didn't want to parent, as they used to say, you should have kept your legs closed. You should have kept it in your pants. Because parenting is more than a notion. And I tell my oldest son that because he's in his teens. He's about to be 16 years old. So, hormones is rampant. But let me break it down to you. Being a parent is not a joke. It is expensive. Babies are expensive. Toddlers are expensive. Kids are expensive. And teenagers are definitely expensive. The expenses keep going up the older that you get. So because you exchange formula for baby food for regular food, because now I have to include your extra mouth in my grocery bill, on my milk, all my stuff. So when I broke down how much formula is, you gonna pay for this formula, or you gonna pay for this book that you need for your college class? Are you gonna pay for baby food and diapers and wipes, or are you going to pay for the lights to be on in your apartment because you don't need to be changing the baby in the dark? You can't do homework in the dark. You can't live in the dark. So when I start adding up all this stuff, the extra cost of living, of having a kid, of having a spouse, all of that. And my thing to him is look at that, look at what it's costing, and look at what it's going to cost you. Because as an adult and as a parent, you have to make some hard decisions. You're going to have to decide whether you're what you're going to sacrifice. When you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. So you have to decide what it is you're saying no to. And by the time I got through talking, he was like, I'm waiting a long time before I have kids. And I was like, it's not to deter you from having kids, but make sure that you have some things in place, or that you're at a certain point in your life that you're like, okay, you know what? Having a kid is cool. Having a kid, even though people have done it and they've been successful parents in doing it, they did have their kids young. But I want my children to live their life. Live your life. Go travel, finish college, because when you have the responsibility of a family, that changes the course of things. So, um, so that's about it. I don't want to make this too long. So I'm already at 11:30. God dog. So, but be an active parent in your life. Be a concerned parent. Be that parent that gives a good example, so that when your kids become parents, they have something good to refer to. So that's about it. As always, like, share, subscribe. If you think that this is, helpful, you think I'm funny or anything like that, just go ahead and like and share. Also, when you get a chance, check out my blog. It's also under Life with Ro on WordPress. All right. Well, you guys take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.